Hebrews 4. Let us fear, lest the promise be us of entering into his rest, any of you should seem to come short of it. For unto us was the gospel preached, as well as unto them. But the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in them that heard it. For we which have believed do enter to rest, as he said, as I have sworn in my wrath, if they shall enter into my rest. Although the works were finished from the foundation of the world. For he spake in a certain place of the seventh day on this wise, and God did rest the seventh day from all his works. But in this place again, if they shall enter into my rest. Seeing therefore it remaineth that some must enter therein, and they to whom it was first preached entered not in because of unbelief. Again, he limiteth a certain day, saying in David, today, after so long a time, as it is said, today, if ye will hear his voice, harden not your hearts. For if Yahushua had given them rest, then would he not afterward have spoken of another day? There remaineth therefore a rest to the people of God. For he that is entered into his rest, he also hath ceased from his own works, as God did from his. Let us labor therefore to enter into that rest, lest any man fall after the same example of unbelief.
The word kingdom means what? Domicile of the kings. Domicile of the kings. That's what kingdom means. Okay? So that means domicile, that's the place. A place where kings dwell. Only men could be kings. Kingdom, domicile of the kings. That proves that only men could be in this truth. Women are not kings. Only men are kings. So that proves a point, which goes into Ezekiel. Unto you, all men are called, Ezekiel 34, right? Only men are going to receive the truth, because the Lord is only dealing with men. The tabernacle of the Most High is with men, right? So that proves that this word is the kingdom itself. The knowledge, because only men are going to really receive this thing.
All right. Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS, who rule well, teach well, being great example to his younger brothers. And peace and blessing, salutation to the whole elect out there pushing his word and truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the whole elect of believers and listeners who have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua. All right, and what I want to get into is just some things happening, in the news. All right, and how we're seeing this thing go to the next phase. Okay, we're right here at the door. All right, major prophecy unfolding in the earth. Okay, which is that C-HIP. All right, the MOTB, which is going to lead into this third world war. Okay, so what I want to do is start here, get a few precepts, and I got some articles, in the video going to, and just drive home the point. Lord will you brothers, all right, and you sisters are edified. So I'm gonna cue this video up. We're gonna go into these precepts, man. Because we have to continually watch, as these things unfold. Okay, as we're commanded to do. You know, the Lord, said what? He made us watchmen, and the highlight of the ministry, all right, the focal point of the ministry should always be, within the prophecy was happening in real time, all right, the things spoken of in the Bible. Okay, so let's go here. And if a brother can post it for me, Ezekiel 3 and 17, But let's go here because America plays a key part, all right, in end time prophecy. All right, and America will be responsible for a lot of wickedness that we will see in the earth. Okay, and within America itself, it's so bad and corrupt that the Lord has to destroy this place completely. Now, when you read Jeremiah 50 and 29, it says, call together the archers against Babylon. Okay, and these archers are these other nations. Okay, all ye that bend the bow. Okay, all these nations that have nuclear capability, that bend the bow. Okay, and those nukes are what? In those silos. All right, and then and when you bend the bow, that means that you're ready to release. That bow has tension on it. Okay, which creates what? That force for the arrow. Well, these missiles, all right, are in a position to be released at the push of a button. All right, and the tension is on these nations, man. And the Lord gonna put it in their spirit, all right, to completely turn America into a desert through missiles, man. Okay, he says, camp against it round about, let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work, according to all that she have done, do unto her, for she have been proud against the Lord Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, against the Holy One of Israel. And America is the origin of the pride, all right, in the earth that's against Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. America has gotten very satanic, very rebellious, and very proud. Okay, and lewdness and wickedness is the norm. We're gonna get into it in the first article. It said, therefore, her young men shall fall in the streets, and her men of war shall be cut off in that day, said the Lord Yahweh Bashem Al Shai. So America, okay, there's gonna be a lot of death, okay, in the streets of America, man. Okay, so you're gonna have a lot of death eternally within America, and those American troops that are abroad. All right, they're not going to come back. Okay, they're going to fail. Okay, in their campaign, abroad. Okay, so America and anything that has to do that's associated with America, all right, is finna feel the wrath of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. Okay, verse 31. Behold, I'm against thee, O thou most proud, said the Lord of hosts, for the day is come. All right, the time that I will visit thee. Okay, and the earth is finna get a visitation from Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, and America is gonna get the worst of that visitation, man. He's gonna visit this place through judgment, okay, and ultimately through his son Yahweh Shai, all right, who's coming in the name of his father, okay, in the authority of his father. Now, I want to get this article here. Go to the screen, y'all. Screen, and yeah, like I said, if a brother could post that Ezekiel 3 and 17, So let's get this article here, okay, in which at the end of the day, you have to ask the question, where are the Christians, man? Okay, where the hell are the Christians, in taking the stance, okay, against the wickedness that's plaguing the earth? Okay. So yeah, let's get this article here. All right. Now it says Washington State Democrats pass bill allowing shelters to take in runaway children seeking abortion. Okay. Sex changes without telling parents. You see, this is a bill that's passed. Okay. They want to make these things laws. You see, this is where society is at, and this is why the wrath is coming, man. Okay, and you can't, just go too much in on it. You really have to read it, and if a brother can post that in 2nd Ezra chapter 2, verses I think 7 and 8. All right, and you see his hand. That's the Trans Am colors. Okay, so it's just a big freak show, man. Okay, if, America just a big anti-life freak show, man. Okay. All right. Let me see. All right. Look at this. Thou have been proud against the Most High. This is an all-out rebellion. Okay. These, Democrats, the liberals is liberals to be wicked. Okay. It says the newly passed bill adds language to Washington state law stating that if a minor is seeking or receiving protected healthcare services, which include gender affirming care and reproductive health care, they're calling this health care, man. They're calling this torture to children health care, man. It said it may be considered a compelling reason for shelters to not inform the child's parents. Instead, they will notify the Washington Department of Children, Youth, and Families. These are not, they're showing you these are not your children. And Biden said these are children. Okay? Look at this madness, man. It said this legislation ensures that our trans youth are safe and have access to secure, stable shelters when they may not be welcome at home. And what happened with the whole, the shooting over the school, okay? The Christian school, you see, 6 people got killed, all the children were 9-year-old and all the adults was in their 60s, You see, this is Satanism, man. Okay? And within his satanic society, you're going to have to take that MOTB and able to exist. That's going to show that you, all right, okay with the current society, man. Okay? It means that you don't mind the wickedness that goes on. You just want to participate, all right, in the furtherance of this society, man. Okay? This is madness, man. You see? And we're going to go into it. They doing this on the left hand. The 2 things to watch for is the open satanic, perverseness that's being pushed and the new currency that they're rolling out, man. Okay? This thing is going to the next phase, and he just openly, he's just an open Satanist now, man. Okay? This is your brother GMS Facts. All right, work 144. This is Ezekiel 3 and 17. It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word of my mouth and give them warning from me. Okay? So we're commanded, to watch and give warning, man. And we know what this behavior is leading to, man. Okay? We know what that behavior is leading to. Okay? This is on 2nd Ezra 2 and 8. It's from the brother Bayan Yashala. Woe be unto thee, okay? Woe be unto thee, Ashur, thou that hidest the unrighteous in thee. O thou wicked people, remember what I did unto Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay? So America is likened unto ancient Assyria, which we know, all right, ancient Assyria. Okay, when you go into before the fall, they pretty much had a Trans Am, as a king. Okay, He will participate in orgies, wear women clothing. Okay, there's a freak show, and America's a big freak show, man, fulfilling the wickedness of Sodom and Gomorrah. With Sodom, that word Sodom goes into a burning. Okay, and Gomorrah goes into being engulfed. Okay, and this place is going to be engulfed in the burning. Okay, through nukes, and we see why. Okay, if a brother could post verse 9 too. I meant to say 8 and 9. Okay, we're gonna go from there. Now, as he's pushing, lewdness. All right, as he's pushing his lewdness, what else is he pushing? Okay. What is this, man? Hold on. Hold on. So now I want to get this. Okay. Because as he's pushing lewdness, what else is he rolling out? Now, this is an article. Okay. It says Rich Dad, Poor Dad author Robert Kiyosaki, all right, warns of dystopian CBDCs, which is the central bank digital currency. Okay. It says acclaimed author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert, all right, Kiyosaki, has issued a stark warning that the U.S. possible launch of central bank digital currency could lead to a surveillance state akin, all right, to George Orwell's dystopian novel 1984. It says Kiyosaki shared his concerns in a recent episode of the Rich Dad, all right, podcast, suggesting that a Federal Reserve-backed CBDC will enable an unprecedented level of government surveillance of citizens, and this is just going to be another level of oppression, man. Okay. This man wants to be, okay, the Most High. He wants more control. He has the resources. Now it's about more control of the masses. Okay. It says Kiyosaki expressed his apprehension regarding the potential loss of privacy that would accompany the introduction of the CBDC. He fears with the Fed coins, authorities will have the ability to monitor every transaction, purchase, and financial interaction, effectively erasing any semblance of privacy. Now, this is why John and Revelator mentioned not being able to buy and sell with this thing. Okay, because that was going to be one of the main operations of the MOTB. Okay, it goes deeper than buying and selling, but that will be one of the main components and one of the main tokens in which we will be able to recognize, okay, what it is. Okay, it says the major apprehension, all right, with FedCoin, the CBDC, is that it erodes our privacy by tracking every financial transaction. They will have access to every detail of our spending, the recipient of our money, and will allocate our resources. In essence, it replicates George Orwell's dystopian society depicted in 1984. Big Brother will be constantly monitoring our financial activity, and this is precisely the problem with the CBDC, all right, or the Fed coin. So here it is, you have this article going into, okay, the dangers and, corruption, all right, and the surveillance and pretty much the elimination of privacy through the CBDC. But then here, okay, because you have this thing with the BRIC nations, and people looking at these BRIC nations, these different countries that are opting out of the dollar, as if they're creating some type of new secure world currency. No, okay, this is just, the elites are behind the BRICS. The BRICS ain't doing nothing cute outside of the agenda of the NWO, man. Okay, the BRICS nations are all a part of the scheme of going digital. Okay, and let's prove it. Okay, because if they tell you what the intent is behind this new currency, okay, what is Esau telling you? Okay, what are they telling you on the mainstream? Okay, now this is an article called BRICS World Takeover. Now, I just want to read a little part out of it, and when you read it, it says the decentralized, secure, and transparent technology, and it's speaking of the BRICS currency. All right, offers a more efficient and cost-effective way to process transactions, manage currency supply, and ensure the integrity of the financial system. And they're telling you that it's decentralized, but it's not. Okay, the BRICS, all right, because we go into it, these main nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. Okay, it said the ambitious plan by the BRICS nation, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, to create new global currencies, not only an economic endeavor, but also a technological one. And what technology you think, all right, is going to be linked to it, man? Okay, it says that these countries work together to establish a currency that could potentially reshape the global financial landscape. The technological aspects of this project are crucial to its success. Okay? Blockchain and digital currencies, the foundation of the BRICS currency. You see that? Blockchain and digital currencies. Okay? So the BRICS nations, it ain't this, this hero that they paint them out to be. All right, they're all in cahoots with these elite bankers, man. Okay. It said by utilizing blockchain technologies, the BRICS nation can create a digital currency that is not only more accessible but also less prone to manipulation and fraud. So they giving you what? The butter up story. Okay. they giving you that salvation speech. Okay, they giving you the we are for the people speech. Okay, but we know that this leads to more oppression. Okay, no rights. Okay, no privacy, no ownership. All right, it's going. Hey, that dystopia. They want a global dystopia, man. All right, the poor, extremely poor, and the extremely rich. Okay, where they can penny pinch your life to you, man. Okay, through digital currency. You see? So let's go. I got this quick video. Now this is from the brother. This is from the brother. Raw Yashala. Now this is what's happening in Nigeria. Okay, and these things are not being talked about. All right, because America, it seems as if America goes more into a deep sleep by the day. Okay, everyone is caught up in some type of entertainment, all right, or self-worship, man. Okay, this is a society, especially over in America, where people worship themselves so much that they don't have a clue what's going on outside of America or outside of them. You know. So let's play this real quick, and this is coming. Okay, you best believe, because see, they can experiment with these other nations that are not their own, that pretty much these other, the nations, the governments of other nations pretty much are more totalitarian, than liberal America. So these nations, they can experiment on these smaller nations. Okay, they can experiment on these less, armed nations, and do trial runs, man, and see how these things play out. Okay, so let's play this. All right, and they put their pressure in Nigeria, man.
Speed. Folks, today's post is for anybody doubting that central bank digital currencies are definitely a thing and that a cashless future is absolutely imminent. Did you know that Nigeria is basically cashless now and that they have a central bank digital currency?
After a 3-week delay, Nigeria's digital currency is now legal tender.
In October of 2021, the Central Bank of Nigeria announced the e-Naira. Well, after about a year, only 0.5% of Nigerians signed up. Yes, big surprise. Most people don't want a central bank digital currency. They limited the amount of cash that people could withdraw from the banks and ATMs to $44 per week. Now, the average Nigerian needs $40 per day to survive.
Long queues at ATMs and banks nationwide, oftentimes in the middle of the night and up to 7 hours long.
Scenes of destruction are evident at different banks. Some have had their windows smashed and ATM pawns damaged.
Still a tug of war to get cash, a sign that the cashless policy of the CBN is yet to fit into the system.
They banned cash. The government came out in October of 2022 and said that they're no longer accepting the old banknotes. So they said, we're going to give you new banknotes. But then the banks stopped issuing the new ones and people couldn't get the new ones. And then nobody could get any cash anymore. You can't use the old ones and you can't get the new ones.
Cash shortage sparked by the replacement of paper notes, a crisis which has left people cashless and has forced businesses to close.
The ATMs are not working. Even when you walk into the bank, they will tell you they are not giving out that money, that they don't have the cash.
The banks are making the new Naira note very difficult for Nigerians to access.
So what happened? A 60% increase in people who are using CBDCs, because guess what? Children were starting to starve. They starved their own people into adopting central bank digital currency. And so this is a case study. This is a cautionary tale. The world leaders are taking notes on this, and we the people need to take notes on this. Only the American people can stop this, because if the central bank digital currency happens there, it's going to happen everywhere, especially here in Canada. Write a letter to your congressman, your representative, keep the pressure up, keep your eye on this, make sure Congress does not approve the move to a central bank digital currency. And if you don't think that a central bank digital currency and a cashless society, just like Nigeria, isn't coming here, then you need to be a little bit more sophisticated in your thinking. Because why would we allow Nigeria, a developing country, to have a more advanced technology and payment system than us? Of course not. We're the first world. We have to be more advanced. We have to have better technology than them. People actually died in the streets. There was rioting. They didn't care. They burned down the banks. They don't want the banks to exist. They want the banks gone now. They don't care about the banks. They don't care about the riots in the streets. They don't care about the kids and the families that are starving.
So there you have it. Okay, so there you have it, man. They put their pressure in Nigeria, man. And it went from 0.5% of people using, okay, the digital currency, the CBDC, to 60%. They put the pressure, okay? And that same pressure is coming here. All right? It's going to be way more violent. Okay, it's gonna get extremely violent. They created a money shortage. Okay, they stopped allowing people access to money. All right, we seen that a little bit of that with what? Okay, the Silicon Valley Bank, and the other few banks that was going through those, it was shutting down, and people couldn't get withdrawals, and they didn't have the cash on hand. Okay, so Esau was slithering to the next phase, man. And just as the brother put GMS in his likeness, 2 Corinthians 2:11, at least Satan should get an advantage over us. We are not ignorant of his devices. Okay, and we know, all right, that these devils are behind all these things that we're seeing, man. Okay, Habakkuk 2:3. This is on GMS in his likeness, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak, and we're finna see these prophecies scream, man. Okay, and the scripture tells us about what? The starvation. Okay, people were starving. Okay, people starved to death as this man forced people. Okay, as these elites had the Nigerian government to force people into the CBDC. Okay, his attempt to transition to this NWO is going to be extremely violent. It's going to be extremely bloody. It's going to be a torture, man. Okay, he's going to torture the earth and to break it. Okay, he said, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Wait for it, because it shall surely come. It will not tarry, man. And when these things really begin to unfold, okay, it's gonna get bad quick. Okay, it's gonna get bad extremely quick, man. Okay. So if a brother can put that in 2nd Ezra chapter 16 verses 21 and 22. Let's get this and see. This is why, the just have to live by faith. We're finna see some things. We're finna go through some things, man. And we're gonna have to really believe that he is in the times to come. Okay, Nigeria got a little taste of it. Okay, and the devil be doing trials. He do. It's the same way. He because he looks at the earth as lab rats and going. Okay, cattle. Okay, and we see what he do with lab rats, any goddamn thing, man. Okay, well, that's why we have to be in a particular mindset to overcome. All right, it's a mindset of faith. Now, when you go to Matthew 6:19, it says, "Lay not up for yourself treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt." See, all those money, that was stored up in those banks. All right, it says, "And where the thieves break through and steal." And who was the thief? Esau, Edom. Okay, it's gonna be people that's gonna lose millions. See, it's one thing, you lose, $232. Okay, there's gonna be people that's gonna be losing 232,000 millions. They're gonna have, in these banks. Okay, that they've stored up. All right, Esau gonna just, delete it. Okay. But as we're in the spirit, as we understand that there's a kingdom to come after this, man. Okay, our mindset should be this: but lay up for yourself treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. Okay, what we got coming in the kingdom, all right, ain't gonna be no such thing as economic collapse, a financial shortage. Okay, we're going to have a kingdom of abundance. Okay, and as Israelites, we're going to be beyond blessed. You see, and we're storing up now through faith in the works, man. Okay, that's why it's time to get down for the crown, because this place is done. This place is going to be in turmoil. Okay, so for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Where you spend your time, okay, where your mind is occupied in, that's what you treasure. And you know the people of this world treasure what? The bad, this world's goods. Okay, they finna lose. Okay, now when you jump down, because we're gonna be put in situations where we're gonna be completely outcast to this society, man. Okay? You're gonna be complete outcast. We're not gonna have access to nothing. Okay? It said, therefore I say unto you, take no thought. This is Matthew 6:25. Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what you shall eat, what you shall drink, nor yet for the body, what ye shall put on. Is not life more than meat, and body, all right, and the body than raiment? Behold, the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them. Are ye not much better than they? Okay, so Yahushua is putting us in the mindset, all right, of not to fear, okay, and panic as these people are about to panic. You seen, you know, Jake in Nigeria 7-hour lines to get money, okay, going through all these, you know, hey, they going through all these things out of fear and panic. Okay, and we're finna see that. We're finna see fear and panic on a whole nother level. Okay, but we're gonna have to fully depend on Yahweh Shem Al-Shai. Okay, it says, which of you, all right, by taking thought can add 1 cubit unto his stature? And why take you thought for raiment? Consider the lilies of the field, how they grow. They toil not, neither do they spin. And yet I say unto you that even Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these. Wherefore, if the Most High so clothe the grass of the field, which today is, and tomorrow is cast into the oven, shall he not much more clothe thee, O ye of little faith? Therefore, take no thought, saying, what shall we eat, or what shall we drink, or whether withal shall we be clothed? For after all these things do the Gentiles seek. Okay, these actual heathen nations also are people that's in a Gentile state of mind. Okay, because this world doesn't have faith in anything but what they can tangibly see. Okay, it says, for your heavenly Father knoweth that you have need of all these things. So the Lord is provision already made, and Esau gonna be saying, well, you know, he's gonna be, you know, saying, look, well, you can't have access to this, and you won't be, you know. He's going to be, you know, in his place of authority, barking out all these orders and saying what you can and can't do. Okay? But nah, though, hey, we going what the Lord said, man. Okay? This is a time where we're going to fully depend on what's written in the scriptures, man. Okay? And say, it's coming to America in a much more bloody way. All right? What we seen in Nigeria is coming to America in a much, all right, more bloody way. This Psalms 37:25, it says, I have been young and now am old, yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread. Okay? You see that? The Lord gonna have mercy on these people, man. The Lord has provisions for the believers, man. All right, the elect, you know, hey, we have a victory, man. Okay, it's not written for us to starve to death. It's not written for us, all right, to go out and dishonor, man. Okay, you're gonna have your martyrs, all right, as they said, will they be those that be beheaded? Okay, well, we're not gonna suffer. Okay, these people are about to suffer, man, and we have to believe that, man. You know, and keep going in the right way. Okay, it's heavy. You know, this the brother Beyond Yashala, Psalms 40:1. It said, to the chief musician, a psalm of David, it says, I waited patiently for the Lord, and he inclined unto me and heard my cry. Okay, the Lord is going to be listening. The Lord is going to be extremely active on behalf of the believers, man, in these times. Okay, he's finna show that he is. He's finna show that he's great in wrath and great in mercy. Okay, so I believe that's Sirach 16 and 15. Brother can look at it, look it up. How he's great in wrath and mercy. Okay. It says he brought me up also out of the horrible pit, and this pit going into this system, man. Okay, because this is a goddamn pit, man. That's why you gotta fight your way out. Okay, to try to maintain your situation. You gotta, it's like fighting your way out of a pit, man. Climbing out of a pit, man. Okay, the majority of people are always trying to climb, out of a situation, man, and mainly a financial situation. Okay, he says, out of the miry clay, which is the debt, and set my feet upon the rock, which is Yahweh Shai, and establish my goings. And through Yahweh Shai, there's favor, man. Okay. We all finna be tried, man. Okay, this brother GMS in his likeness, Revelation 2 and 10 said, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, all right, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Okay, and I will give thee a crown of life. And that's the victory, man, to withstand, all right, these times that we're coming in, and the Lord is going to, their favor is going to be activated when we need the most. Their standard going to be lifted when we need the most, man. It's going to be right on time. All right, Isaiah 41 and 13 said, for I, the Lord, thy power, will hold thy right hand, all right, saying unto thee, fear not, I will help thee. We have a help. Okay, fear not thy worm Jacob. Okay, and the worm is what? Defenseless. And ye men of Israel, all right, I will help thee, said the Lord, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. So we have help promised, man. Okay. we have help promised, man. All right, and it's gonna come through right when we need it. The thing is just believing in their help, until believing in their favor. All right, having faith in their favor that's promised until it kick in. Okay, these people are through, man. That's why when the scriptures speak about someone being godless, that means they don't have no favor from on high. They don't have no power from on high, because in speaking of our people, okay, first and foremost, all right, our people refuse to be subjugated to their power. So so the Lord's going to leave them out there, man. Okay, because within this grace, within this liberty, okay, our people refuse to be subjugated to their power. All right, and our power is going to refuse to help. Okay, the Lord's going to refuse to help in the time of need. But for those that believe, those that are fighting for righteousness in this wicked society, all right, we get Psalms 46 and 1. It says, the Most High is our refuge and strength. See, we have a refuge to go to. We have strength when people are going to be extremely defeated out here, man. We have a refuge and strength. It says a very present help in trouble. A very present help. Okay? The Lord is going to be very present in the situations of his elect, man, of his people. Okay? Let me see. I believe it's Rock 16. See if I can find it. So let's get this real quick. I said we pray that we fall into the Lord's mercy, man. Okay. So let's go. Let's get there real quick. All right, so let's start here. This is the book of Sirach. All right, Ecclesiasticus. In the Apocrypha, this chapter 16, verse 12, it says, "As his mercy is great, so is his correction also. He judges a man according to his works." So we're going to see, all right, the Lord being great in his correction, which is his wrath, his judgment, and also great in mercy. So while he's having great mercy on his elect, he's going to be great in wrath, all right, towards everyone else, man. Okay? It said the sinner shall not escape with his spoils. Yeah, Esau is going to lose. He's not going to escape. He thinks he's going to be able to, just invade. He wants to invade your DNA, man. This man here is a damn maniac, man. Okay, he thinks he's just going to hijack the people of the earth, the creation, and just ride off into the sunset under Satan, man. No, man. All right. It says, "In the patience of the godly shall not be frustrated," and we're gonna have to apply patience as we on the straight gate. We want to apply patience, but it's not gonna be frustrated, man. The Lord, he gonna make a way. Okay. It says that we're gonna be enjoyed while people are vexed. Okay. And howling. Okay. It said, this on that, yep. So I want to get this real quick because as he's getting closer to doing these things, what else does he wants to do? Okay. This is another article. It says the war on free speech is really a war on the right to criticize the government. Okay. And we know where this is going. You know where this is going, man. Okay. A brother can post it. Amos 8, 11 and 12. Okay. I believe it was another one, Amos, with a prudence. Okay. But you know what this goes into, man. All right. Different legislation is different bills are in the works concerning, okay, free speech, man. Okay, because he wants to shut down all these opposing narratives as he get closer to rolling out, all right, his agenda, man. Okay. This the brother GMS Shaw, like a mock. Okay. This is Amos 8 and 11, and said, "Behold, the days come," said the Lord, "that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, okay, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord." Okay. So the Lord it's gonna come a time where the Lord is gonna be done talking. And it ain't Esau, it ain't ultimately Esau. It ain't Esau is just being used to bring it about. But ultimately it's the Lord, all right, finish talking to the society, man. Finish, begging Jake to repent. Okay. And he's just gonna move forward with judgment. All right, verse 12, it says, "And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east, and they shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it." Okay, and shall not find it. The truth is going to be put up. Okay, and all things that's going to remain is judgment. Okay, and the only thing that's going to be in the earth is the Lord's judgment, man. Okay. What's that in I think this. Yeah, I think there's. I think that was the last article. So yeah, we'll we'll end it there. I think the point being made. And I just want to touch on a few things in the spirit, as we watch and see, the next phase of this thing, man. So we at the hour of temptation, man. We're close. All right, that's why it's time to be serious minded and tapped into spiritual things, man, and really be in tune with what's going on. Okay, and really be, in tune with our power more than ever. Our faith, we need a constant increase in faith, man, to endure that unmovable faith. Okay. So Lord will you, brothers, all right, and you sisters edified till next time I say Shalom. Kwam Yashala, Abba, DTA soon. Shalom.